Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Zach and Bo Show. Today we're talking about Shang-Chi and some stuff about the NFL season in week one. We're going to do full spoilers for Shang-Chi, so you have been warned. But yeah, we both saw it. We both, I believe, really enjoyed it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Bo, let's get your thoughts on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really good. My biggest I think problem with it was just there was a little bit over the top CGI towards the end,
Yeah.
which was kind of I mean it's kind of the Marvel formula,
Yeah.
it's kind of how it goes. But the choreography was absolutely amazing. The story was a lot of fun. It was really good overall. I mean, I thought it was a really good movie. I was pretty happy and pleasantly surprised with everything. I'm interested to kind of see Shang-Chi a little bit more going forward, and kind of just the connections we see within that magical realm with Doctor Strange and Wong and everything like that.
Yeah. I mean, I really dug it. I thought some of the dialogue was a little stiff. I will say but it was really good. Nothing too bad. I really enjoyed when they were speaking Chinese. I thought that was actually really cool. I kind of wish the whole movie had been subtitled. I thought that would have been made the movie flow a little bit better. But I really enjoyed it. Other than the dialogue and a little bit of the CGI, especially at the beginning. I thought the CGI had a couple issues, and towards the end, it looked good. It was just so much of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. That was pretty funny. I was surprisingly thought Aquafina's character. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that character or not, but she ended up being pretty funny. So yeah, all the characters worked really well together, and that was the big thing. It was just fun to watch these characters interact and go through this kind of adventure that feels, while it's still connected to the Marvel universe, it still has its own separate feel, and it really feels like they're branching out. Marvel does more than they have in the past. I know a lot of the other Marvel movies, they kind of have their own flair. Like the Winter Soldier is like a spy movie, and this is like a '70s kung fu movie. So I really appreciated that. I don't know. It's just a really fun movie. A really fun time at the movies. You know, um, it was good to see Wong show up, and I thought the two post-credit scenes were really cool. Yeah, so I'm just really excited for what's to come for Shang-Chi. I might see it again sometime. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, if and this is a movie that I do think it's coming to Disney Plus in 45 days, but I'd say go out to the theater and see it. I know a lot of people are. It's just worth seeing in the theater.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I was kind of, in between because I was like, man, it's not, your standard Marvel characters that love, but I was like, man, it just looks so good. I was like, and I'm gonna go see it in theater. I went and saw it at premiere, and yeah, I was very happy I did. It was a great movie. I think if we were looking at like a score rating, I think I would fall probably about 8.5 for it.
Yeah,
I really and maybe after watching it again, it could even get closer to a 9. I really
yeah,
had a lot of fun with it. It did. There were times where I felt like it kind of fell into the Marvel formula a little too much. That
yeah,
like because like I wanted to kind of, since it was so different of such a different character. I was kind of hoping the whole movie would feel just so different from the Marvel. But there was a couple moments that I was like, okay, this is the over the top, formula, but it worked. I mean,
yeah.
it still put together a really fun movie.
It was over the top, but it worked for what they were going for sure. I mean, and I was surprised that Trevor from Iron Man 3, the fake Mandarin, which, I know some people do like that twist. I was kind of iffy on it back in Iron Man 3. I don't care for that movie, if I'm being fully honest. I don't think it's very good.
Oh yeah.
Um, But I was surprised he was like one of the main characters in the movie. Like he shows up, and then he's with them on like the whole rest of their adventure, which was really surprising. When he first showed up, I
Oh
thought he was
yeah.
just going to be like a quick cameo and like kind of a fun thing, but he turned out to be, you know, in the rest of it with them,
Big
which was pretty
part.
surprising.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. It was, which he worked fine overall in the movie. I am still a little bit like, I wish they would have done the Mandarin a little better. But
Yeah,
yeah, what would
I
you
like
give it out of 10?
what? Probably an 8. I'd go 8 out of 10. Maybe it'll go up if I see it
Okay.
again. I'm excited to watch it again. Like I said, it comes to Disney Plus in 45 days. So I don't know if I'll wait till then. I would see it in theaters again. It's a really fun movie. I mean, I'm not sure what's coming out. I think *Malignant's coming out. That one was directed by James Wan. That looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I might skip that one. So who knows? I'd see it
Yeah.
again. So yeah, what'd you think of the post-credit scenes?
The second one, I mean, it's just kind of, I mean, it's just kind of passable. Like I get like what they're going for, but it was kind of like there. The first one I really enjoyed, just getting to see kind of a little tie-in with the Avengers.
Yeah.
It was a little confusing because I thought their whole direction with the Hulk was supposed to be continuing this, smart Hulk deal and everything like that. And obviously, it looks like they're going away from that. So I guess I'm kind of confused as to where the Hulk is, or Bruce Banner's going in this direction.
Yeah, that did surprise me. I kind of liked the whole Professor Hulk thing, so that did disappoint me a little bit to see him like that. But still, it was cool to see both those characters in the post-credit scene. And you know, we're obviously soon going to have a lot more with Doctor Strange and Wong coming up in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Which, by the way, that trailer was fantastic. I couldn't be more excited. We haven't got to talk about that yet. Amazing trailer. I couldn't be more excited. But yeah,
Oh yeah,
I mean, so yeah, Shang-Chi was really great. We can talk about the Spider-Man trailer for a little bit. If you got anything left to say about Shang-Chi.
no, I'm cool transitioning into the Spider-Man. I'm super super excited for that. The trailer looked awesome. Getting to see Alfred Molina was super cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it. I'm interested to see what all they do. I've heard rumors as much as bringing back, Electro and Lizard and so many different things.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see exactly how much we actually get to see. And also, I wonder if we're even going to get another trailer because they showed a lot of stuff.
They did. I don't even know if I want one. Like, I mean, we're all gonna see it. That's the thing about some of these movies that they released all these trailers for. Like, if you know we're all gonna see it, there's no point in like giving the whole movie away in the trailers. I mean, like I get it if you're trying to really sell your movie, but we're all seeing Spider-Man: No Way Home. Like everyone's gonna see it. So don't spoil anything on the
Yeah.
trailers.
Well,
But yeah.
I think it was Tom Holland I saw an interview with that was saying like, what was shown in the trailers like doesn't even touch like what's
Yeah.
all actually in it.
Because apparently, yeah.
So that's exciting.
Apparently you can see the lizard in the trailer. You can see some of Electro's like lightning. You see the Green
Yeah,
Goblin's bombs. You see Doc Ock, and apparently Sandman's. I've heard rumors of Sandman. I've heard rumors of Michael Keaton coming back as the Vulture. So because you got to have the Sinister Sticks. So, but
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
just thinking about seeing all these characters again. I know it will be heavy on nostalgia, but I almost don't care because it's like I've always wanted a Spider-Man 4 from the Tobey Maguire movies, and if we get like just a little taste of that, I ain't gonna complain.
Yeah. No,
So,
I'm excited to kind of see how this all plays out.
oh yeah. So, well, yeah, that was. I mean, really great trailer. I couldn't be more excited. I'm much more excited for that than the Eternals. I don't know what it is about the Eternals. I know Kevin Feige is like 100% behind that movie, saying he loves it, but it just doesn't look that good. It just looks kind of boring. Like
Uh,
it's done nothing to.
oh
What?
yeah, no, I definitely agree. As it stands right now, I really don't have a lot of interest in it.
No, me neither. So, but I mean, I'll see it, but I'm not super hyped for it or anything. But anyway, transitioning. So tonight is the official start of the NFL season. Could be more excited. Gonna be a good game. Cowboys, Bucks. So ready for it. But yeah. Um, so yeah, do you want to do our weekly? We can give you our weekly picks, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're looking forward to this season.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Do you want to do each game or
yeah. I'll bring that up real quick here.
okay?
So so I I have Tampa Bay beating Dallas, Philadelphia beating Atlanta, Buffalo beating Pittsburgh, Minnesota beating Cincinnati, San Francisco beating Detroit, Tennessee beating Arizona, Seattle beating Indianapolis, Los Angeles Chargers beating the Washington football team, the Panthers beating the Jets, Jacksonville beating Houston, Kansas City beating Cleveland, Miami beating New England. That's a bit of a hot take, but I think they're going to pull it out. Packers beating the Saints, the Broncos beating the Giants, the Rams beating the Bears, and then Baltimore beating Las Vegas. So that's where I sit. I think we're pretty similar, but if you want to go ahead and give me your
Yeah,
picks.
I think the only difference on all the picks is the Miami New England game.
Yeah, yeah,
I think you do have a good point because Miami had a lot of good showing last year. You know,
yeah,
they had a lot of good moments and they
yeah.
added so many offensive weapons. Like
Oh, yeah.
there's a chance that they absolutely do really good this season. I just think with Mac Jones, I think the Patriots are really, they're hot and they're excited. They're bringing back quite a few players that
Yeah,
sat out due to COVID.
yeah.
So I think that's going to be a huge impact. You know, they were missing
Absolutely.
some key players that I think will play a big role. But yeah, no, I all of our picks are the same. Aside from that, I think New England gets a nice week one victory.
Yeah. Who'd you pick between Atlanta and Philadelphia?
That one that one was tough. I said Philadelphia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what you said as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember who
Yeah,
was this?
and that one's tough because there's always the opportunity for Matt Ryan to look really good and for Atlanta to just click. You know, they have those moments.
Yeah.
But I think Philadelphia had a lot of issues last year that were based in injuries. Their offensive line missing so many pieces,
Mhm.
and Miles Sanders having some injuries that and now everyone's kind of healthy. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to click in well this week.
Mhm. So besides the Chiefs and the Browns, what game are you looking forward to most this weekend?
Honestly, probably Green Bay and New Orleans. And I know that's going to be your answer as well, probably because you're a Green Bay
Yeah.
guy.
Well,
Um,
I'll do besides
but
them because
I'm excited to see how Jameis does with the Saints.
yeah,
Um, and I'm excited to see kind of how that team meshes, just because they have some parts missing, they have some problems, and Green Bay kind of in a similar thing. Like they're not missing anything, but it's like
yeah.
with all of this offseason stuff, is it going to be such a distraction that we're going to see implications early on? I think it's going to be a great game. It sucks that
Yeah.
it got moved to Jacksonville, though.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but
Yeah, but I mean, a dome game with that would have been exciting.
that would have been cool. But hey, so yeah, besides the Packer game, which is obviously the one I'm most excited for, praying they win. I'd say I'm most excited for probably Buffalo or Pittsburgh. That seems pretty interesting. And then maybe the Rams at Chicago. But I know Chicago, they're starting Andy Dalton week one, right? I
Yeah,
believe so. So I'm interested in seeing Justin Fields play against the Rams, but who knows? I think Arizona and Tennessee is a pretty cool matchup. Could be a fun one to watch. And yeah, Chiefs Browns is great too. So there are a lot of good
I
matchups this
think
week.
the Rams Bears game. I think that game could get out of hand.
You think
I
so?
think the Bears could, or the Bears. I think the
Yeah,
Rams could get really far ahead. Um,
possibly.
just because I think their defense is awesome, and I
Yeah,
don't think the Bears are going to have the offense to really put a
yeah,
bunch of points up. And then adding Matthew Stafford into a pretty decent offense, I think is going to be really big. Another game I think to kind of keep an eye on is Baltimore and Las Vegas.
pretty good one.
The reason being is because Baltimore's had so many injuries recently. They have
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins that was out for season. Then his backup just tore his ACL
Mm.
today. And then Marcus Peters just tore his ACL today. So, now they have all these injuries of, actual starters, that are going to be pretty big. So I think we could see Baltimore have some struggles early on.
I could see that. In Vegas, they might be pretty good this year. I think they had a pretty good offseason, so who knows about them. Um, I'm interested in seeing Trevor Lawrence play against Houston. I mean, Houston's a mess, so
Yeah.
we don't know. Even if he does really well, I don't know if we'll get like a great idea of how good he's going to be in the NFL just from this one week because Texans are such a mess. But I'm excited to watch
Yeah,
Trevor
I mean, they
Lawrence.
just traded.
They just traded what?
What was that? They
Uh,
just traded their like starting cornerback,
oh
uh,
yeah.
Roby.
Mhm. I think they're tanking, but that's the whole
Uh,
thing.
oh, I mean, probably not far off. They're a mess right now.
Right.
Tyrod Taylor's the starter,
Hey,
so
who knows? Maybe he'll do good. He led the Bills to the Bills to the playoffs a few years back for the first time in forever. So you never know.
I don't think he's terrible, but he's not a talent that's good enough to get that roster going.
Possibly not. I mean, I hope he does okay, but you never know. I mean, it could be. And also, I think Seattle and Indianapolis. That's another good game that I'm excited for.
I want to see how Carson Wentz does.
Yeah, because
I
he
really,
yeah.
because if he can stay healthy, he's in a
Oh yeah.
decent offense.
Because besides last year, when he's healthy, he's been really good. People give
Yeah,
Carson Wentz a lot of crap, and I mean maybe some of it's deserved, but when he's healthy, he's not bad. So I'm excited to see how that works out. Um, so yeah, I mean there are a couple of dumpster fires of games like Philadelphia, Atlanta. I don't really care about. I mean Minnesota, Cincinnati. I mean I like Joe Burrow, so I might check up on that game. So, but there's a lot of great stuff coming week one, and I think tonight's going to be a really good game. I think the
yeah.
Bucks
Talking
will.
about that a little more.
Yeah, I think the Bucks will pull it out, but I don't know. The Cowboys might have. I mean, I hate the Cowboys. I don't really like either team, but I think the Bucks will pull it out. But I think the Cowboys got a shot at this.
Yeah, no, I think when the Cowboys are healthy, like they showed early on last season, they're capable of putting together really good games.
Oh yeah,
Now they're opening up at Raymond James in Tampa Bay. Um, I don't see them coming in there and upsetting them week one,
no,
but I do think it's going to be a really good game.
yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun, and it'll get the NFL season underway. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm so excited.
Um,
Well, yeah. When you watch this, it won't be 8 minutes away. But right now, we're 8 minutes away from the NFL season starting, and I couldn't be more excited.
exactly. What would your score prediction be for tonight?
I'm gonna say 31-24, Tampa.
That's a pretty high scoring game.
I think it will be. I mean,
It's a good
I,
game.
I think it could be a little
I think
fairly
it's
high scoring
possible.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, Tampa. I mean, Brady always like matches and goes like one step above what the other team's doing. So I think they'll go hit for hit, and then they'll just kind of get the edge.
I think I would predict 27-20
That's pretty good.
Buccaneers.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's going to be a relatively decent scoring game, but I do think the Buccaneers defense is obviously still pretty good. And
oh yeah.
with the Cowboys adding Micah Parsons, I think they're going to be a lot better than what they were. So I think we're going to be looking at a
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm so excited. I mean, oh, it's been too long, It felt like forever since football, so I'm real excited.
absolutely.
So, well, you got anything else?
Now that pretty much covers us. We just, I know we wanted to get in a quick episode. We had
Yeah,
taken a little hiatus this last week or so. Both got
yeah,
pretty busy, and
yeah,
it was nice to kind of get this in. Like you said, I mean, we got
yeah.
5 minutes till the kickoff, so
Yeah, we're like, I'm
um,
gonna
nice to get
pause
this in.
this and then go right over to watching the game. So I'm just, yeah, but yeah. So
Absolutely.
I'm doing good. Thank you everyone for watching. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and enjoy week one.